What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into you guys. It is the 24th day of June, and here we are at about $2.15, right after a nice move yesterday, 7% to the upside. Coming off these lows here at $1.90, 91 there. That's a nice move, man. That's the biggest move, actually, on a daily time frame from an open to closing perspective that we've seen since May 15th, May 12th, that high area there. It's only fitting that's coming in at the low area here, right? Big moves at the highs, big moves at the lows, man. And we know that that's the low. Absolutely, that's the low, you guys. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. That's it right there. From a low to a high, right at the golden ratio zone, okay? Long anticipated, right? Long anticipated area. We weren't thinking that it would happen every single step of the way, but for the majority of this downtrend, we consider that, right? But it's not about being right or wrong. Like I'm not trying to say that for that reason, man. I don't care. I don't even know why. I'm just saying it's something that we expected. It's something we expected to happen, and it happened, which is nice to see. Even when we weren't expecting it, it was still something that we considered heavily, like as a possibility. Nothing that we'd worry about. This is a nice higher low to have, right at the golden ratio here, finding support at prior areas that you found support at. I love it, man. That's a beautiful reaction to have, too. Look at what you did with the oversold zone. Exactly what you did the last two times. Exactly what you've done all these times, man. You like to find support right above the golden ratio, if not right below it. And you just perfect. Did I say golden ratio? The oversold zone. Man, my head is in the wrong place. The oversold zone. Look at what you did with the oversold zone. The same thing that you've done with the oversold zone. Damn, not the golden ratio. That's a different thing, man. Maybe there's a golden ratio here. But you're finding support. You're looking very bullish right now. Let's get into the short-term stuff. We'll zoom out a little bit afterwards, all right? 1 hour time frame here. Bullish as hell. You look like you're in like a 1 hour bull flag almost. I mean, if we're in a 15-minute time frame, it might be more obvious. Yeah, that looks like a bull flag right there. If I told you we were on the weekly time frame, I'd be like, that is some bullish structure, but it's just the 15-minute time frame. So, I mean, it is still bullish, relatively speaking, but it's not going to promote like anything crazy. Maybe another 7% move. On the bright side, because it is on a shorter term time frame, you would expect the breakout to happen either today, probably later today, Tuesday, going into tomorrow, or at the very latest tomorrow, Wednesday, right? This thing can't develop for too long if it is a bull flag. Your RSI looks super bullish. Kind of like Bitcoin, kind of like some other cryptos we've done analysis on tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if you came down, found support at your 50, had a higher low in your RSI, right? If I could draw a straight line, something like that, right? Higher low, and then get to the overbought zone. Perfect, beautiful. Once you get overbought, you're rocking and rolling, and I would very much expect that the next interaction with the overbought zone provides higher readings in the RSI. That's my anticipation, which would imply then probably an even stronger move. If you use the measured move of this as a bull flag from a low to a high, and we don't have the low yet of the bull flag, let's just say, I mean, you were to move down a little bit, what would a standard retrace be? 382 probably, low to high. Let's get it at the low. That didn't count. Come on now, there we go. Low to high. 382, yeah, something like that, probably somewhere around there. Get you down to the 50 on the RSI. That'd call for a $2.28 price. If things go the way that I think they'll go, not only will you bounce off of here and get overbought, but you'll see a stronger, a higher reading in the overbought zone probably by the end of today. And I would anticipate that you actually get a stronger move as a result of that. I don't think that you'll stop here at 230, 228. I think that you will crush this and go higher. You're looking like you're in good shape, XRP. Looking like you're in really good shape to see new prices, new relative prices that we haven't seen in a long time. Maybe even new all-time highs by the end of the month. But I think by the end of this month, you guys, we should be up at this 260 area, if not up at this $3 area, something in there, maybe even higher than that. But I think that we are going to see a nice recovery, right? I very much do believe in that, and this has been my suspicion for a while, that this move was nice from a low to a high, April 7th. To May 13th, right? That month was nice there. I think this month, or not even a month, I mean, yeah, this next month, I think it's going to be way faster. You're going to be, I mean, it's going to be like the 10th of July and you're already at new all-time highs and crushing it, right? We're talking about targets that are worth $11 to $16 by the end of July. And if you're not there by the end of July, we'll see you there in August. You know what I mean? Who cares how long it takes? It's going to probably not take much time at all. You remember the last move when we expanded. It didn't take much time at all. I mean, we're talking about from November 3rd to December 3rd. It took about, I mean, December 2nd, I guess. December 3rd was that high, that relative high there. So about a month. It could take about a month from here. I really wouldn't be surprised. If not the end of July, sometime in the beginning of August, right? Looking at the 4-hour time frame here, the 4-hour RSI is also bullish. You can come down a little bit. It's fine, right? Sometimes you do that. Let's see. Let's find an example. Like, yeah, you come up here, you come down to the 50, and then you continue to run, right? Here, that was a little bit more bearish, so we're not going to look at that. That one's a little bit more bearish. These ones, but these are all after you've seen some overbought areas that were stronger, right? That's why we're not looking at it. I'm not looking at it to just ignore the bad stuff. Here, you know, you went down and you went up. It happens, but again, after overbought, where you go down. Yeah. Anyways. Not so common to do it beforehand, right? Here, we haven't been, yes, we were overbought over here, but with this move relative to this, we haven't been overbought yet. So I'm not worried about the price. Come down a little bit, it's fine, and then you'll probably be, again, rocking and rolling by the end of the day. The expectation by the end of the month would be that you're at something around $2.65 to $3, maybe even just above there, right? At the end of the month, we're about 6 days, 19 hours away from that, so I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. Let's look at some other indicators real quick. Hold on. No, I don't want to. I didn't mean to pull this one up. I'm sorry. I meant to pull this one up. We can look at the ribbon too. People like it whenever I pull up the ribbon. MACD doesn't look too friendly, but I'm not worried about it either. 4 hour looks good. You got like a double bottom right there on your oscillators, which you seem to do well with. 3-day, I don't really like the 3-day MACD, honestly. The weekly MACD looks nice. Stochastics look good on the weekly time frame. Stochastics look good on the daily time frame. The RSI is great on the daily time frame. All those things, guys. Weekly time frame here. We already looked at that. I'm sorry for the stochastics. What about the monthly time frame? Stochastics look great. MACD is awesome. Everything's awesome. The further the time frame, the stronger the time frame, and the more bullish they all look, honestly. So you're just moments away, man. It could literally be days from now before. And when I say days, I literally mean it, man. It could be like within a week that you're at new all-time highs. If not within a week, certainly early July, you should be there, rocking and rolling, seeing dollar after dollar increases week by week. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Oh yeah, right. We're gonna do the ribbon too. Do the ribbon real quick. Do the ribbon with me. Come on. That wasn't a direct quote, but anybody know who I was like imitating right there? I like the 3-day. I like the daily. Yeah, you're up here again. I mean, you've been trying to reject it, but you're just disrespecting it, so it doesn't actually really mean much on the daily. I don't like the weekly. Overall, I do like the weekly, but I don't like that we're like living in here. That typically means you're going to go lower, but I don't think we do. Overall, it's bullish, guys. The weekly's bullish. The 3 days bullish. It looks phenomenal on the ribbon, and of course, the monthly ribbon is bullish. So that's all I got. Hit the like button. Thank you all. Bye-bye.